Cinematic Shuffle has shuffled once again. If you saw my review for The Client, you would have saw at the end of that review when I revealed what I would be talking about today. So when I spun that wheel, it turned and turned and it turned like it usually does until it landed upon this film, Men in Black. Which was a weird choice because I just got done reviewing The Client, which of course was another film that stars who? Tommy Lee Jones. But let's talk about Men in Black. They are the best kept secret in the universe. Working for a highly funded yet unofficial government agency, K&J, played by Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith, are the Men in Black, providers of immigration services and regulators of all things alien on Earth. While investigating a series of unregistered close encounters, the MIB agents uncover the deadly plot of an intergalactic terrorist bug-like alien who's on a mission to assassinate two ambassadors from opposing galaxies, and then after that he's gonna try to escape from the planet before it's obliterated by a couple of aliens that are hovering over the planet waiting for the galaxy that's on Orion's belt. Now, before I go on with my review of Men in Black, make sure that you stick around for the end of the review when I will take a look at what the Cinematic Shuffle has decided I watch next time. So you don't want to miss that. Stick around for the end when I reveal that movie. Now, on to my review of Men in Black. Here comes the Men in Black. What else is there to talk about when it comes down to the Men in Black? I mean, we all know what it is. We've all seen it. We all know that it's one of the three films that made Will Smith's career. Those three being, of course, Independence Day, Bad Boys, and this, Men in Black. And all those movies got sequels, two of which were the only sequels that Will Smith participated in, like, in his entire career. So, Bad Boys and Men in Black. And between those, Men in Black is my preferred film. You might differ. I don't care. But for me, it was always about how opposite Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith really truly are and how well it works anyway. Whether you're talking about young and old, whether you're talking about black and white, whether you're talking about goofy and stern, whether you're talking about student and teacher, they are all these things and more. And again, they work extremely well together because of it. It truly is an opposites attract type of situation. Bad Boys is kind of in the same ballpark, but not as much as Men in Black. So I like both series, but Men in Black takes the cake for me. Men in Black is the series that I own. I don't own Bad Boys. But what do I know? I'm a huge fan of Will Smith in general. Whenever he comes out with a movie, I'm there to watch it. I don't know if he'll ever make a movie again in his career, but if he does, I'll watch it. I've watched everything that he's done up to this point, and sure, there's movies that I don't care about, like Legend of Bagger Vance, Ali was okay, but nothing that I cared. So, you know, the sports movies I don't really care about. Focus with Margot Robbie I didn't really care about. Concussion was kind of weird with the accent. But everything else I've actually enjoyed. Some of the stuff that people actually hate, I love, like 7 Pounds. I love that movie. Collateral Beauty, I Legend, I Robot. I don't know, everything that he does, honestly, I really, really do enjoy. But when it comes down to the things that actually made his career, you're either talking about The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air or you're talking about those 3 movies. And out of those 3 movies, you know, I guess it depends on my mood. I'm either gonna be watching Independence Day or Men in Black. And when you're talking about Men in Black in general, I like the entire series. International is not part of the same series, I don't care what you say. Men in Black 1, 2, and 3, I like them all. But yeah, Men in Black in general, it's a fun movie. You're really just watching for the characters. This is a very, very colorful film when it comes down to the different characters. It's not just about J and K, but you also got Zed in there. You got the main villain of the film, Edgar, played by Vincent D'Onofrio, or however you say his name, you know, Kingpin from Daredevil. Sugar and water. More. That better. This film really truly is a classic on all fronts, and including the music. When it comes down to Danny Elfman's score of this film, I actually think that this is one of Danny Elfman's best scores. When I try to rank his musical scores in my head, the first 3 that come to mind are Spider-Man, Batman, and Men in Black. I know he's done a million different things, but those are the things that come to mind first. And not only that, but this was still back when Will Smith was doing songs for his movies. And this is arguably his best movie song, if you will. It's also his most recognizable. I wish he still did it. Because when like Pitbull came out with the theme song for Men in Black 3, I was beyond upset. He did the theme song for Men in Black 1 and 2. There's no reason why he couldn't do 3 because he was also in that one. I've also listened to every song that he's ever performed multiple times. In general, I'm a big fan of Will Smith. I think he wins some, I think he loses some, I think he's just human. I think that he is struggling in life, but this time period, this is where it was at. Let's take a look at my final score for Men in Black, which I gave it an A-letter grade. Final overall score of 94%. 94 out of 100 possible stars. You can see by my unbiased score of 90% that I think that technically it is made pretty well. And my bias score is 98%, which basically means that I think that it's nearly flawless. I think over the years, it has remained a classic. It is still watchable. It is still something that I recommend. The only negative that I have for it is technically when it comes down to the visuals, because it does use CGI, and CGI in the late 90s wasn't always the best. And if I were to sit here and grade the CGI, I might say that it doesn't look that great. But at the same time, because of the cartoony nature of the film in general, it does fit. It doesn't really stand out as something terrible, because for what it is, it works. It works for what they were going for, and I can't fault them for it. And maybe that's the nostalgia speaking, but the CGI doesn't bother me when it comes down to Men in Black for whatever reason. Now, as promised, let's see what the Cinematic Shuffle has decided I review next. Spinny, spinny, spinny. Spinny, spinny, spinny. Gravity! Yes, I haven't seen this film in a long time. It was either the theater when I have seen it last, or just when it came out on 3D and I watched it in 3D. I'm not entirely sure which one, but it's been forever, so I'm really intrigued to see if I still enjoy it or not. But guys, yes, have you seen Men in Black? Are you a fan of Men in Black? Which Men in Black film is your favorite? Which Will Smith film is your favorite? Let me know in the comment section down below, and as for YouTube, you guys know what to do. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell to be notified when I come out with the next review. Until then, peace out.